Hello, my name's David Moorhead. I'm a retired member of the National Education Union. I was a teacher in Liverpool for 30 years and I have retired from the classroom, but I have still stayed with the union. And today I'm joined by many of my retired colleagues to explain the importance and the value that retired members have in the union.
My name is Helen Wilkins.
I'm Sheila Hubbard.
My name's Valerie Challoner.
I'm Jenny Christopher.
My name's Paul Renane. I'm a retired support staff manager from a big secondary school on the Wirral.
I have taught in Wales for 40 years.
I was sort of doing a combination of youth work, and then I went into teacher training.
I'm from Oldham and I'm a retired member. When I stopped teaching, the local NUT, as it was then, said, "You're not going to retire, are you? You can be really useful." So I started off doing casework and went on a couple of courses run by the NUT, and the NEU now run the similar courses to do casework. Since then, I stopped doing as much casework, but I'm also now the treasurer. I'm on our district committee. I'm also on the regional council for the North West, and I'm on the National Organising Forum for Retired Members.
I'm a retired support staff manager from a big secondary school on the Wirral on Merseyside. I retired 3 years ago, and I was the treasurer at Wirral NEU before I retired. My own view was, if I'm fit and well enough to carry on, I would do so, and that is the current situation, and I intend to do that.
I did work with youth and community, and part of that as well, the motivation for that was that I lived within or worked within a community where there's a lot of social disadvantage, and there are issues as well around racial discrimination.
Prior to retirement, I'd been working in a big secondary school in North Nottinghamshire, and part of my responsibility was looking after teaching and learning in the school, which meant that an awful lot of things to do with training devolved onto me. I looked after the training budget, I oversaw people's training needs during appraisal, I looked after teachers in training, people on PGCE courses or in school training, and I looked after the NQTs. And quite honestly, at that point, I didn't really have very much time to be involved in the union because I never got out of school in time to go to union meetings.
I just feel it's, being still as part of the union landscape means that, it's perhaps in a small way, but that we can contribute to the value of being, part of the, union movement.
The reason that I stayed with the union, with the NEU, was because I feel I, along with many, many other members, have a wealth of experience over 30 years of being in the classroom, working with children, working in schools, and I wanted to share that. I wanted to be supportive. I wanted to use that to help many other teachers who are still at the chalk face, still working, and I wanted to be really helpful for them. So I wanted to use my talents.
There are many sort of progressive causes that the union addresses, and just because you've left the workforce doesn't mean that those progressive causes that you're looking at disappear.
If you want to be involved in the union, really the thing is, go to your district secretaries, go to members of the committee and say, I've got an hour, I've got 2 hours, maybe a week, a month, just occasionally to say, what would you like me to do? Is there something I could do?
One of the roles I do for the union is that I am the district's treasurer. Every district needs their finances in order. It's a very important job, but it is time consuming, and as I'm retired I can do that. Many people might think, oh, I'm not that good with maths, etc., or finances, but the training they give you as a treasurer is superb, the union. It's really good, you're well assisted all the time. So one way you can support the union is to become a treasurer.
As a retired person, you get bags of support, not just from your local members, but from headquarters. Just going back to my own role as treasurer, you get lots and lots of support from headquarters. There are courses you can go on, and it's a very useful job for retired members to do.
I think it's still important, despite some of the challenges, that we should try and encourage people to consider that role as a retired member, because of its scale and scope and how impactful you can be as well as an individual.
We've been talking really about retired teachers, but it's not just for teachers, it's for anyone within the educational profession. So it could be teaching assistants, it could be secretaries within the teaching profession, it could be other administrators. We are a union which is open to all educators.